Hey gang, good morning. I hope everybody's doing fantastic. Welcome back to the channel. We are presently in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Nice little town. And today I'm running solo. Sharon's feeling a little poorly, so I'm gonna head over to the White Sands National Park. Very cool place from what I understand. A lot of cool little hikes. You get to sled down the hill with some little sleds, and we borrowed them from our RV park. They loan them out to people. So it's pretty cool. So I got them with me and we'll do what we can. I got the GoPro. We'll set it up as soon as we get to the park, and we'll do some videotaping as we drive through the park. So looks like a pretty cool afternoon, and so come on along and let's hang out. Hey guys, before we get into White Sands, we're heading up east on US 70 out of Las Cruces, and you start seeing a lot of, we're still about, I don't know, 30 miles away from the missile range, I believe, but you start seeing a lot of communication towers, what look like military style communication towers, but pretty cool drive. This is pretty, look at this, we got I think we might be at the missile range. Maybe I was wrong about that. There's a display right there, but pretty cool. So anyway, we're eastbound on US 70 towards the park and towards the missile range. If we're not already in the missile range, I'll verify all that, but this is pretty cool scenery, guys. Pretty amazing. Wow, look at this. I think we got to be in the missile range by now. That's what it looks like, or on the very outskirts of it. I'm seeing a lot of little buildings with towers and whatnot on them, antennas and stuff. So anyway, cool drive from Las Cruces north into the park. So we're gonna keep on keeping on, and next stop, the park. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, there it is. White Sands Missile Range, 1 mile. So we're definitely in the area. So I might do a couple more videos while we're driving, just to give you guys a little look-see before we, look at that right there, before we get into the park. So stay tuned for a little more. Hey gang, for about the last half hour going up east on US 70, this is pretty much the entire road is the White Sands Missile Test Range. But check out that cool mountain over there, huh? Pretty amazing. We're only a few minutes away from the park right now, so just wanted to show you guys that. That's pretty amazing. All right guys, we made it to the park. I just looked at the sign, you just saw a picture of it. It's a 16-mile round trip loop, 8 miles out, 8 miles back, and we're going to check out the visitor center. Got to go get the quintessential magnet and sticker and talk to some rangers and get some input on some hikes. So come on. All right, nice little visitor center. Small and compact, but looks like there's a theater over there, just like there always is, and some displays. So we're going to talk to some rangers and get some input on some little bit of hike and where we're going to do our sliding.
When this water evaporates, it leaves the gypsum behind in the form of selenite crystals. The crystal is softer than a human fingernail and easily splits apart. This is where the gypsum might come to rest if it weren't for another force that shapes White Sands, the wind. In the spring, it often blows hard from the southwest. And when it reaches 15 to 17 miles per hour, it picks up any gypsum the size of a cornflake or smaller. Like bumper cars, the gypsum pieces bounce, roll, and slam their way northeast.
All right, gang, just talked to the rangers, got done with the visitor center. Oops, sorry about that. Got me a map. And she said, the lady said, all the sledding is in the back, but we're going to take a nice easy ride. We'll probably stop along the way, do a little quick videos here and there. But we're going to make our way to the back where maybe we'll do some sledding. So let me get the GoPro fired up and off we go. All right, gang, we're going to leave the visitor center. And the visitor center here is open 9 to 5. But I believe the park is open 9 to 7. I'll verify that. But we still got to go through the ranger station. We can show our parking pass or pay your entry fee. Get out my annual pass. And it's $25 for a private vehicle here, so if you don't have a pass, but we have the annual pass. So, and it makes it worth it. It's 80 bucks. I think it was $80 for the year. Let's see if I'm right. Annual pass, White Sands is $45, inner age $80. So unless you're got something special like retired and military, things like that, but the annual pass is $80. That's the one we have. All right, guys, we're in. And that mountain that we saw coming in, actually the park closes tonight at 6 o'clock. I just saw the sign on the side note. That's Sierra Blanca, 11,500 feet, the mountains we saw coming in. Anyways, all right, so we're heading up the road, this 8-mile ride. So enjoy it. And we're gonna check out some scenery. I won't say a whole lot. I don't know much about it, other than it's gonna be kind of cool. It's a different type of park, right? Not your normal mountains and trees. This is gypsum sand, all deposited here from oceans millions and millions of years ago. So it's gonna be a cool adventure today. All right, gang, the Playa Trail. Basically, we're going out to a dry lake bed, and it's a half a mile round trip. Not too long. They said about 30 minutes. All right, pretty level, pretty easy to walk. I can see the dry lake bed ahead of us, so it won't be such a big deal to get there. And there's a little placard up there, so we'll read that on the way. Just kind of reading the first placard. And White Sands actually stays very wet. When it's heavy monsoon season, these lake beds fill up. But when it's dry, because this is a basin area between some mountains, it holds water. And so just a few inches to a few feet below grade, you'll find water. That's why there's so many animals here. And also, the Indians, or prehistoric folks, knew about it, and that's what helped them survive here as well. So, a little interesting fact. All right, gang, we made it to the playa. And again, it's dry now, but just below the surface, you'll find water. And during the monsoon season, which is during the summer, this can actually fill up and get some water in it. Pretty crazy. And then depending on how much moisture it gets, it actually changes the color of the sand. Pretty amazing. Hey guys, just unlocking on my way back to the truck from the Playa Trail here, and it's amazing what we have at our disposal here in the United States as far as getting outside and exploring our world around us. And every place is so different. I wish Sharon could be here with me today, but again, she's homesick, so I want to wish her the best. But pretty crazy cool. All the way from Mount Rainier to the White Sands in New Mexico on the western side. Pretty cool. So, all right, let's move on. All right, gang. Next stop, the Dune Life Nature Trail. And that is basically just right across the street. You can see the sign right there. It is right across the street from the Playa Trail. So we're just gonna move our car to the other side. And now we start seeing some dunes here. That's pretty cool. Hope everybody's doing good today. We're already having a good time. I can't wait to go sledding further back in the park. All right, looks like we're here at the parking lot. Looks like we're gonna be going up over the top of the dunes over there and then making a big loop and coming back around. So we gotta follow the trail markers. 1 mile loop, about an hour it says. So, and with the sand dunes out here, from what I understand, you really gotta follow the markers because it's easy to get kind of turned around or go sideways or something. So we'll make sure we do that. Guys, we come up over the dune and you can see the markers, and they don't want you cutting the trail, but they got the markers all the way through there, so it'd be pretty easy to follow. Not a big deal. But look at this, huh? This is white, and it's a little bit of a walk getting through the sand / gypsum. Pretty amazing place. Wow. I'm telling you guys, walking up these hills will give you a little workout. But check out the sand. Again, it's not silica like we're used to on most sandy beaches, but this is a gypsum. And the weather and the wind beat it down, starts coarser, and the wind and weather beat it down to it's super fine. Pretty crazy. And it can move from just a few feet every year all the way up to several feet each year through the wind. So the sand that starts here could be somewhere else in the park in the near future. So crazy cool. We made it back to the entry trail. There's the parking lot right over there. But right off in the distance, that's Sierra Blanco. 11,500 foot peak, the ranger told me on my way in here. So this is a pretty cool little hike, 1 mile. Took me about 20 minutes, not a big deal. Stopped, looked around, checked out the soil. Pretty cool. Anyway, let's get on to our next stop, whatever that is. All right, gang. Just leaving the loop trail there, and we're heading deeper into the park. We're heading back up towards the very end of the road, of course. But there's a boardwalk up ahead, and we're going to stop and maybe check that out too. And not too far up ahead, the actual pavement ends, and then you'll be driving on the sand. So that's going to be kind of cool. So as you can see, as we get deeper into the park, definitely look at these sand dunes. You're getting more and more sand dunes. We are definitely getting deeper. So pretty amazing. Getting back towards, I guess this is where the boardwalk is, and we're already starting to see folks that are sledding down the hill, the inner dune boardwalk. So let's check her out, and you can see pretty much we're getting close to the end of the pavement because the parking lot here is full of sand too. So let's see where this little walk takes us. So shall we? All right, guys, we're at the boardwalk. Not sure how far it is. I don't think it's going to be too far. I don't know if you can see with the shadow there. Sorry about that. I don't think it's going to be too far. So let's go see what we got. And you know what we'll also do when we come back is we'll stop and see if some folks will let us film them sliding down the hills. As we make our way up onto the boardwalk, you can see it's just elevated platform, ADA accessible. So that's very cool. So everybody can enjoy the park. Pretty amazing. And real quick, let me stop. Got some kids playing around over there. All right, gang. I just asked her parents, and they said I could film her going down the hill one last time. She's got a nice smooth route there now. She ought to go. Oh, is Dad gonna go? They're gonna go together. Oh, nice. Her and Dad are gonna go together. That's gonna be so cool to watch. All right, here we go. I can see they're getting primed. Mom gives him a big shove. Nice. Look at that. That's awesome. As the boardwalk winds through the sand here, they've got what looks like a nice sitting area, a little covered area for to read some, looks like some plaques over there, and maybe, you know, if you need a little resting spots, that's cool. So definitely have done a great job accommodating everybody here. Some plaques that talk about the plant life, animal life, pretty cool, and how they all survive and adapt to this environment. And you got different feet prints in the sand for the kids to identify. That's pretty cool. You see the walkway back over there towards the parking lot. All right, pretty crazy. We're at the end of the deck. And there's our snow-capped mountain friend over there. Beautiful, beautiful views. All right, gang, we're leaving the boardwalk area. I'm gonna head back to the, I'll say the rear of the park. Get this visor over here. The sun's killing me from the left over here. So we're just taking a nice, easy ride back here. A little ways back here also, I believe we're at about 4:20 or 4:30, is a ranger-led sunset hike. So it lasts about an hour. So it's now 2:30, almost 2:30 here in the park. So I'll be here long enough to probably get involved in that. And so anyway, here's where the pavement ends. What do we got here? We got a little sign. It says driving on sand. Be careful. So here we go. And we're gonna head all the way to the back. I'm not sure how far that actually is. We haven't gone but a few miles, so we'll see. Just taking a nice easy ride. Yeah, here we go. Sunset stroll starts here. And that's at 4:30. So we'll probably be in the park that long. So we'll stop and maybe we'll do the sunset stroll. But what a cool place, right? It's crazy. It's just so different. So different. All right, well, I'm gonna shut up now and let you guys enjoy the scenery. Hey guys, I'm not sure what this is. I'll have to look at the map, but it looks like a great place to show the vastness of this sand. Let's go check it out. All right, it doesn't seem to be located on the map, although we are very close to the end of the road where it loops around way up there. So we're gonna head up that way as well here in just a little bit, but I just wanted to show you the vastness. We're gonna go climb up on that hill right there. All right guys, we're on top of it. You can see the mountain over there. I'm just gonna do a nice panorama. If we don't find a good place to sled further up the road, we'll come back to this. There's a bunch of people doing it here, so pretty cool. places where I'm just going to come in and spin around. There's more places you can park and just go ride the dunes, I'll say. You got folks up there doing it now. Let me just spin this around. We won't stop here. Maybe we'll do it on the way back, but I want to make sure that we can get the whole park for us. So nice big area. You can see the places where people have slid down the dunes right over there. Oh shoot, there's a paraglider. Look at him. Look at him go. Can you see that? Wow. Pretty amazing. Just a little side note that all of these pullouts, camping areas or hiking areas, they all have bathrooms. They're all pit toilets, but they all have bathrooms, so you're good to go there if you need that. So this is a great area. It looks like for sledding. So maybe we'll come back to this one once we're done. So we're heading up the road here to the very back tail end. There's another area we're passing back now. So same kind of tool. There's a lot of areas to pull out and just kind of look at the sand and do some sledding. Alright guys, we went back to the Alkali Flat Trail. We're going to go check it out and see how long it is. I'm pretty sure I read it was 5 miles, or heard it was 5 miles, but we're going to find out for sure here in a second. But this is where pretty much the road ends. It makes a big U here, and you circle roundabout and it comes on back. But so we're at the top end of the road right now. So we're going to find ourselves a parking spot and check out the trailhead. At least check out the trailhead for you guys so you can see what it's all about. All right, gang, the Alkali Loop, the Alkali Flat Loop. It is 5 miles. It takes 3 hours. It's getting pretty late in the day. It's about 3 o'clock now. I'm not sure if we're gonna. I think what we'll do is we'll just do a little bit of it, get you guys a little taste of it, and then what I also want to do. This road doesn't end. It loops around, but it loops around in a big way. There's a bunch of people sledding over there, so that may be where we end up sledding too. So let's go check out the Alkali Flats Trail. All right, guys, we just made our way from the parking lot, and the parking lot's huge, so finding a parking space is not going to be an issue for this. This is a real popular trail, I believe, here in the park. But it's 5 miles. You want to get a little earlier start. Again, it's pretty late in the day, so I thought we'd just walk a little bit, show you some of the landscape. Pretty cool. Again, it's amazing. Maybe I'll walk to the top of that mound right over there and do you guys some video over there. All right, gang, we went about, I guess, 1/3 of a mile from the parking area. Got up on a piece of high ground, and what a magnificent view. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Wish I had time to hike the whole trail. I can't believe it doesn't get better. But I want to get back to Sharon as well. She's, again, feeling sick today, so I want to get back to her. But look at this view. Just look at this amazing landscape. Crazy cool. There's a lot of sledding around here, it looks like, too. A lot of people sledding. These are pretty big hills here, or dunes, excuse me. Crazy. Look at all the different dunes over there, huh? Oh geez, I can't get over it. Pretty crazy cool. All right, let's go find a place to sled. Enough of this talk. Back at the parking lot, I found this sign. They got 1,000 vistas here at Alkali Flats. That's amazing. Yeah, we'll get back through here and we'll definitely hike this trail. So if any of you have hiked it, put some comments below. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't, definitely get out here and do it. All right, gang, we're gonna leave the Alkali Flats area and finish this loop back here. Excuse me. And look for that perfect sledding place. I've passed a couple that look pretty stout, so we might make our way to them. Let's see what we see on the other side of this loop. Again, this is just on the very tail end of the road where it loops around past Alkali Flats. There's such a vastness out here. That's the word you want to look at. I mean, that's the word that describes this, I think, the best. Vast. right, gang, I think we found the spot. A little shack. All right, gang, found the spot. It's right here in the backside of the park. Got a very cool, the mountain back over there. And the discs, the sleds that the RV park let us borrow, I'm gonna use one. I've already practiced once. It's pretty fun. So I'm gonna let the GoPro roll and you guys are gonna get to see some sledding in White Sands. All right, guys. Hope you can hear me, see me. Put the old sled under the butt. Here we go. Woo! Holy shit! That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Wow. That was amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Whew, get my head on. We appreciate you guys riding along. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you got a little bit out of it and enjoyed the ride with us. So I want you guys to have a fantastic day, and we will see you on the next one.